Namaste and welcome to my channel Deep Astro Universe. Today I'll be talking about uh, Sagittarius lagna, Capricorn lagna, Aquarius lagna, and Pisces lagna people for their how will be their November 2023. So before I begin, I would like to tell the major events are going to occur in your November and December for all the lagnas because Saturn is getting direct on 4th November. Rahu and Ketu have already shifted on 30th October. So the major shift has already occurred, and there it has triggered a lot of new events in all the uh, in everybody's life for all the lagnas. So if I talk about each and every lagna, then I will start first with Sagittarius lagna because for Sagittarius lagna, this is impacting their third, fourth, and fifth house because third house is where Aquarius sign is there. Saturn is getting direct in third house on 4th November, and Rahu will be in your in your third house and fourth house. Rahu will be there, and in fifth house, Jupiter will be there, which is the dispositor of Rahu. Now, if we talk about Saturn, so the major houses, the energy exchanges between third, fourth, and fifth. Now, first, I will start with Saturn. So, Saturn is getting direct. It will be in Dhanishta Nakshatra of Mars. Mars is in your Libra sign. Libra sign is in your 11th house. There, Mars is there. And Mars is in the Nakshatra of Jupiter. Jupiter is in your Aries sign, which is in 5th house. So, there is an exchange of energy between 5th, 11th, and 3rd house. So, what it is telling, 5th house is all about changes, fame, your education, your children, your relationships, your creativity, all those things. 11th house is all about your friend circle, gain, opportunities, your elder siblings. Third house is about your younger siblings, your communications, all the digital communication, reading, writing, and even short distance travel, and the willpower and the strength you have, the skills you have. So all these things are getting infected. So if you utilize this energy, then you might get a lot of gains and good opportunities through your skills, through your willpower, through your communications, and you might see that new change in your life, and that new change will be related to your career. You wanted to change your career. Okay, so this will help you because Rahu is sitting in your fourth house. It will disturb the energy of your fourth house. Fourth house is all about happiness, your motherland, your mother, and even your family, your life, your own happiness, your family life. This all gets troubled when Rahu and Ketu are present over there. It separates you also. Okay, so Ketu and Rahu brings change in your life. So when Ketu is transiting in your shifting in your 10th house, now you want to change your career. So you will change your career. You will think of changing your career. You will actually change your career. You might leave a job, or uh, you might start a new job, something like that. Okay, this can happen in your life. Now, when Mars will be shifting in your Scorpio sign, in your 12th house, from there it will be aspecting your Saturn in third house, and third house Saturn will be impacting your 12th house. You might crack a interview because third house is all about communication, digital communication, your skills, your willpower, your communication, your short distance travel, your siblings also, younger siblings. 12th house is your foreign. So you might get a good job in MNCs. Even your siblings, younger siblings can get a good job in MNCs or foreign place, foreign distant place, different states, or in hospital, or those they get into spirituality. But majorly, I would say they will get a good job in foreign land or MNCs, software company, information technology company, technical related things. Okay. Then talking about later half of November, where Saturn will be in Shatabisha Nakshatra of Rahu. Rahu is sitting in the fourth house. You might see a change in your place. Okay. You might shift to a new place, get a new job, shift to a new place. These things are there. It is also affecting fifth house because Jupiter is there, dispositor of Rahu. Fifth house is also about change. So it will help you get change in your life. If you are looking for uh, a child, then you might conceive. It might help you conceive. Jupiter is there in your fifth house. That also you can gain. Okay, then even it will help you get a lot of good gains also. Okay, gains, higher education, travel. These all things are getting activated. Majorly, your chart is getting activated. Okay, so third, fourth, and fifth, these houses are activating. Okay, and because of them and their energies, they are activating ninth house also. They are activating 11th house. They are activating your first house, 12th house also, 10th house also is getting activated. There are a lot of activations of energies, activation of houses. So utilize this time. If you wanted to conceive, you can. Okay, this will help you. This energy will help you. Then if I talk about Sun and Mercury, their conjunction makes Buddha Yoga. It is happening first in Libra sign, which is in your 11th house, which is very good indication. It will help you get good lot of gains, lot of good opportunities. Though sun is debilitated over there, but still, because it's 11th house, this energy is there. The good energy of 11th house of desires, fulfillment, everything is there. Opportunities, gains, friend circles, new friend circles, social circles. Your elder siblings will get lot of gains, lot of new opportunities. You will have a good bond with them. Then it is impacting your 5th house. As I said, if you wanted to conceive, if you wanted to get into a relationship, your bond will increase with your boyfriend or girlfriend, if you have any of it, any of them. Then even your skills, your creativity, even this will help kids in their studies, this energy. Then when sun and mercury making buddha will shift into scorpio sign, 12th house, this will impacting your 12th house, and 12th house getting activated. That means if you have this mahadasha and antadasha, foreign related opportunities will fructify during this time, because 9th house is of Leo sign, and sun is moving into 12th house. If mahadasha is there, then you might get an opportunity from a foreign land. And because 7th house and 10th house lord is also sitting along with it, then mahadasha and antadasha is talking about a shift to a new foreign place due to your career or higher education. Okay, so all these things are getting impacted. Even for business also, you might start a export import business, or business with some new people from some other state. These all things can fructify. Okay, then talking about Venus. Venus is in sign of Virgo. Throughout November, it will be debilitated in Virgo sign in 10th house. So 10th house is getting impacted. So Venus in 10th house allows you to party along with your friends in career life. Okay, in friend circle, in your work life, you will party, you will enjoy, you will eat a lot with your friends. But because it is debilitated over there, this energy somewhere is hindering you to do this. You might feel like, but because of something, you won't party with them, you won't enjoy with your friends, you won't enjoy in your work life, because of, maybe because of work pressure, or maybe because of some changes or something happening in your home life, that you don't feel like partying with your you know friends in your and colleagues in your professional life. So this was all for Sagittarius Lagna, how will be their November. Then now talking about Capricorn Lagna. For Capricorn Lagna people, majorly second house, third house, and fourth house is getting impacted, because in second house Aquarius sign, Saturn will be direct from 4th November. Rahu will be in your Pisces sign in third house, which is very good indication. Then third house Rahu is very good, brilliant. Business minded people have third house Rahu. And then talking about Jupiter, which will be in your fourth house, again a good combination, very good combination for Capricorn Lagna people. This is November is really, really, really good for you. Okay, first I will talk about Saturn. Saturn is getting direct. First, it will be in the Nishtha nakshatra of Mars. Mars is in your 10th house, Libra sign, and it will be in nakshatra of Jupiter. Jupiter is in your 4th house. There is an exchange of energy between 1st, 10th, and 4th. Now, your career, there is a change in your career, because of which you will bring a lot of good happiness in your home life, and you might buy a new property, vehicle, or some new thing for your home life. And because of because of upliftment in your career, your savings, your income will rise. So it's a good energy, exchange of energy. Then Mars will shift to Scorpio sign in 11th house. From there, it will be aspecting second house Saturn, and Saturn will be aspecting 11th house. Second house and 11th house exchange, there is again a change, there is an upliftment in your income, source of income. There are a lot of opportunities in your gains, your friend circle is increasing, everything is good happening in your life. Then these changes are really, really good for you, Capricorn people. Then talking about later half of November, Saturn will be shifting into Shatabisha nakshatra of Rahu. Rahu is sitting in your third house, again a good change. Your income, sources of income is increasing, your gains and opportunities are increasing, because of which you will see a major change. You will take your own through your own strength and willpower, you will start something new through your skills, communication, digital communication. Maybe you crack a good interview and you get a good opportunity, because of which your fourth house Jupiter is also getting affected. It's very good indication, everything is good happening in your life, good changes, new sources of income. So utilize this time. Then Sun and Mercury conjunction is happening in your Libra sign. Libra sign is where? Libra sign is in your 10th house. There, Sun and Mercury conjunction will be happening, Buddha-Aditya, which is a very good sign. Sun, though debilitated in Libra sign, but still it's in 10th house, where Sun is actually very, very good. You know, in 10th house, Sun gives you good career in government sector. All the IAS, all the politicians, they have got 10th house Sun. Civil services people, they've got 10th house Sun. Anyone in the prestigious status of any international company or big companies or industries, they have got Sun in their 10th house. They are the ones who are leading group of people. So that's why Sun in 10th house is brilliant position. So here you might get a good career opportunity. Okay, if the Mahadasha and Antardasha is of Sun and Mercury, then it will be shifting to Scorpio sign in the second half, and it will help you get a lot of gains and opportunities again, which is very good indication. Utilize this time. The only thing is that because Venus is debilitated throughout your November, if the Mahadasha and Antardasha is of Venus, and Venus will be in your ninth house. So because the sign of Taurus is actually, as I said, Taurus is in your fifth house and Libra is in your 10th house. So 10th house and 5th house, Lord in 9th house, though if the Mahadasha and Antardasha is of Venus, then there could be a change in your career. You might travel to different place, or there will be shift of place in your career, in your work life also. Maybe you are shifted from one cabin to another, one chair to another chair in the same company also. That could also be the change. Okay, but because the duration is very small for Venus, this transit is only for 1 month. Throughout November it will be debilitated, but in ninth house it will be impacting your 10th and 5th house. So there could be a short duration of change in your career life. That change could be of anything, but it won't affect you majorly. There could be a change of somebody ask you to travel to for your work life also. A company may ask you to travel to different place. Okay, that kind of change could also happen. So things will be good. Don't worry a lot, because Capricorn lagna people, you have got the best time. So November is best time for you. Utilize it and you will get best of result. Then coming to Aquarius lagna, then for Aquarius lagna people, major changes, major shift of energy is happening in your first, second and third house. And first house, Saturn is getting direct on 4th of November. Then Rahu will be in your second house, Jupiter will be in your third house. Now first house Saturn, how will be impacted? Firstly, it will be in Dhanishta nakshatra of Mars. So Mars is in your Libra sign, okay, in ninth house, and Mars is in the nakshatra of Jupiter. Jupiter is in your third house. So there is an exchange of energy between first, third, and ninth. So first, third, and ninth energy is asking you that you need to change. You need to become more practical, more serious, and you need to focus on your skills, your communication, your willpower. Okay, you need to put effort in your life. Third house is also about effort. Saturn sitting in first house is asking you to become more responsible. More stability you want, more responsible you have to become in your life, more practical, more serious, more hardworking. So third house is also about hard work, willpower, strength. You have to use that, you have to use your skills. So it is impacting this. Ninth house is all about change, higher education. You need to see a change in your life, then change yourself, become more practical, responsible, or you go for a new higher education that will uplift you for your that will uplift you in your life. So this is majorly affecting your first, third, and ninth house. Now, then talking about another change that is happening, which is where Mars is shifting to Scorpio sign, and from there, from the 10th house Scorpio sign, Mars will be aspecting first house Saturn, and Saturn will be aspecting 10th house Mars. This is a very constructive energy. If you utilize this, you might crack an interview or any competitive exam, get a good job in good, very good company. Okay, so utilize this time, that too in foreign place. Okay, so this energy is very good, utilize it. Then coming to Saturn, Saturn in later half of November will be in Shatabisha nakshatra of Rahu. Rahu will be in second house. Now Rahu in second house makes you very rash, especially you actually become very blunt, you speak very harshly. So I would say when Rahu is in your second house, try to mm, be little more diplomatic. Okay, and along with that, Rahu in second house even uh, makes you uh, makes you actually that hunger for money is always there in you. Second house Rahu, that hunger for money, lot of money. But because Rahu is in second house, all those people who have got Rahu in their second house in birth chart, this get activated only after 48th year of their life, and then only you will get huge amount of money all of a sudden. Okay, by that time Rahu in second house just give you desire of lot of wealth, lot of money, and that hunger is always there. Okay, and even hunger for good cuisine, lot of good food is also there. Rahu sitting in second house gives you hunger for lot of good cuisines. So all these people are fond of good cuisines, maybe continental food, Chinese food, if you are North Indian, maybe South Indian foods. So all these things, some foreign food you might uh, be fond of, different kind of new foods which are not your staple food. Okay, so then talking about another shift, which is Sun and Mercury conjunction, which is Buddha-Tityo. First, it is occurring in your Libra sign, which is ninth house. This is a very good sign. Okay, though Sun is debilitated over here, still it is impacting your ninth house, luck house, and it is even impacting your third house. Now, seventh house Lord sitting in ninth house, that means through your spouse, you will get your luck will rise. Through your partners, your luck will rise. And because sixth house is also sitting sorry, your eighth house is also, Mercury is also sitting along with it, and fifth house which is also a sign of Mercury, Gemini sign, is also getting impacted, and it's sitting in ninth house. So this conjunction happening in ninth house is impacting fifth, seventh and eighth house. So what will happen during this time? Ninth house getting affected. So Sun and Mercury conjunction making Buddha Aditya in ninth house, it will help you elevate your luck. During this time your luck will rise, you will travel to different places. If the Mahadasha and Antardasha is of Sun and Mercury, you might see a new change in your life. There will be a good bond between you and your father, but because it's debilitated, so the impact could be little less, but still you will see a good bond between you and your father, you and your gurus. Okay, that bond will be there. So then another change will be happening, that will be of Sun and Mercury only in the later half of November, where they'll be shifting to Scorpio sign. And in its Scorpio sign, 10th house, it will be affecting your career. 10th house Sun actually is really good. All those people who are working in government, politics, government services, any kind of government services, civil services, or anyone working in the higher authoritative positions of institutes, companies, industries, universities, anyone like them, like the chairperson of ISRO, he might have got Sun in 10th house, either from the moon sign or the lagna sign. Even I have seen the kundali of Yogi ji, Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, even he has got Sun in 10th house. So 10th house Sun give you leading position in your life. Okay, so it's very good, very very good. If you wanted to get a good job, then it will help you during this time. And talking about another shift, which is of Venus will be debilitated in your Virgo sign. Um, in it's actually happening, Virgo sign, it's actually happening in your yeah, actually happening in your eighth house, which is not so good. Okay, so Virgo sign, and that too Venus in your eighth house. Venus in eighth house, I have always told that people who have Venus in eighth house, they have some hidden relationship. Exactly, I've always said they have got some hidden relationship, and they have some, um, you know, uh, disease especially related to your uterus if you are women, your private parts if you're men and women both. This Venus in 8th house impact all these areas. So I would say, because it's debilitated also and it's in 8th house, I would say for the time being, don't do any unethical activities, because your Taurus sign is in your, I think, 4th house, and your Libra sign is in your 9th house. So 4th and 9th, your luck house lord and your happiness house lord is getting into 8th house. It will disturb your energy if you do some unethical activity during this time. So it will affect your home life, your happiness also. So please don't do this, because it's for a small duration of time. Utilize this energy instead, investing into some mutual fund, your money into mutual fund, your savings, some, for FDs. If you will utilize this energy in investing money in some this maybe FDs, as I said, funds, all those things, or even you can do charity of money, or you can even help uh, girls, girl child in their education, or even you can donate something to needy women during this time. This will help you. This energy will help you. So this was all for Aquarius Lagna. Then talking about Pisces Lagna. For Pisces Lagna people, your 12th house, first house, and second house is getting impacted. In 12th house, Saturn is getting direct on 4th of November. Rahu will be in your first house. Second house, Jupiter is there. Good energy. Actually, Rahu in 12th house, first it will be in Dhanishta Nakshatra, Nakshatra of Mars. Mars will be in your Libra sign. Libra sign is in your 8th house. And Mars, firstly, will be in the Nakshatra of Jupiter. Jupiter is sitting in your second house. So there is an exchange of energy between 12th, 8th, and second. So you are looking for some savings, some source of income from foreign land or something like that. If you're not in foreign land, then you are looking for some source of income or unearned money. But because of this, it is even creating, it is also disturbing your mind also. It is giving you anxiety, up and downs, struggle, all those things, and sleepless nights also, because your energy is disturbed. 8th house and 12th house is getting got activated. So it is actually impacting your mental health. But the thing is that because Saturn is in your 12th house, so definitely you have recluse yourself, means you are now aloof, and you are self obsessed in yourself, self involved in yourself. You are getting more spiritual, someone who is now majorly thinking about himself, his or her own upliftment, for more savings, for more source of money, for good source of income. So you are majorly looking for opportunities from foreign land, and this will help you. Will get lot of good opportunities from foreign land, source of income from foreign lands, good career in foreign land. This will be affecting, and that change will be happening, and you will shift either for higher education, or means higher education means higher research education, where you get fellowships also, and even for a routine work life job, 9 to 5 job also. Then talking about other shift, which is Mars shifting to this Scorpio sign in your ninth house. From there, ninth house, Mars will be aspecting your 12th house Saturn, and Saturn from 12th house will be aspecting your ninth house. So you might feel life shifting to foreign places, some distant places. So this will help you. This energy will help you to travel to distant places, to start something new, new career, new business with foreign people. Or you might even get very spiritual at this time, charitable. Okay, very spiritual, very charitable. This also could happen. Then talking about another shift, Saturn in the later half of November will be shifting to Shatabesha Nakshatra in the nakshatra of Rahu. Rahu is sitting in your first house. So this energy will be impacting your 12th, first and second. As I said, you wanted a new source of income through foreign lands, through MNCs, some new distant places, new people, something new in your life. You can increase your money, source of income, savings. So you are personally self involved now in yourself. How I will do that? how I can do that, because Rahu is in first house. You will be researching about your own self, how you can do that. The only thing will be impacted during this time is because Ketu is in your seventh house. You won't think much about your spouse. You won't think much about your uh, personal life, the other people in your life. So make sure that you balance out this energy in these 1.5 years. Now, another change that is happening is of Sun and Mercury. Sun and Mercury conjunct together make Buddhaditya Yoga. Firstly, it will be happening in your Libra sign, which is in your 8th house. Now, 8th house, Sun and Mercury conjunction, Sun is over here debilitated, but though it will, if the Mahadasha and Antardasha is of Sun and Mercury, though it will give you a little bit of anxiety and tension, but still I would say, because it's impacting your 8th house and it is aspecting your 2nd house from 7th aspect. So what can happen is, during this time you might invest your money into all those trading kind of activities, share market, income, some FDs, mutual funds, or insurance, all those activities. Or you might get also inheritance from some place. But majorly you will believe in savings and increasing your savings. Okay. Then in later half of November, Sun and Mercury conjunction will be shifting to your ninth house, Scorpio sign. This is really good. It will increase your luck, but somewhere, because it's the sixth house Lord Sun sitting in your ninth house, some fight with your father or gurus, and because Mercury is your fourth and seventh house Lord in ninth house, this will increase your luck through your mother and your spouse. So you might travel to far away places, okay, with your mother and your spouse. That could also happen. Okay. Then talking about Venus. Venus is debilitated throughout November in Virgo sign in 7th house. Though in 7th house in Kalpurush Kundli, you all know 7th house is of Libra sign. There Venus is really good. It's its own sign, Libra sign, its own sign. But here it's Virgo sign. So it is debilitated, but still it is really good in 7th house. So it will be affecting your first house. Now, in 7th house, Venus uh, will give you a good bond with your spouse during this 1 month November. You might feel like investing good um time, pleasurable time with your spouse if you are married, and if you are unmarried, then with your partners or your business partners. You will spend a lot of good time where you will be partying or enjoying or traveling to different places. This can happen. So utilize this time in November. Majorly shifts are occurring and impacting your 12th, first and second house. So I told for all the lagnas how they are getting impacted in November. So this was all. If you really like this video, then please do subscribe to my channel Deep Astro Universe. Thank you so much.